Hello Internet, it is Monday, January 27th, and this is your Daily Coffee with Wes Gardner. Now, unfortunately, in our first news story, we have something that I literally cannot make up. We have another story about an old dude getting caught jerking off in or around a McDonald's. Spencer Toner, aged 79, was caught in the parking lot of this particular McDonald's looking at pornographic material and spanking it. Now, it is bad enough when you get caught in a public setting doing anything like this, because why the fuck would you? But to make matters extremely, almost infinitely worse, there were actually little kids around. And Toner, when confronted by a deputy, told him that he was homeless and living out of his car, and thought that the witness who caught him jerking it was actually invading his privacy. I'm sorry, but that's not exactly how it works when you're doing something like this, especially when there are children around. Let's put it this way. If you lived across the street from a school and threw open the front door and were buck-ass naked, nobody would give a flying fuck if it was a private residence or not. You would still be going to jail. So basically, the moral of this story is just don't jerk off in public, people. And now we are moving from one type of scuzzy to a completely different type of scuzzy. We are, of course, dealing with some Bitcoin piracy. Bitcoin executives Charlie Shrem and Robert Thalia, I'm going to assume, I don't know, whatever. Both of these executives have been arrested and charged with money laundering after allegedly helping a prescription drug dealer change $1 million cash to Bitcoin. Of course, to help make matters extremely worse, both of these guys seem to have ties with the black market website Silk Road, so that just makes it way worse. And the unfortunate thing about this is that this case is most likely going to be a huge blow against any growing Bitcoin businesses, because these guys were really big time in the Bitcoin industry, so them going down for something as shady as this is definitely not going to be good for the rest of the industry. And really quick, if you're wondering, you know, Wes, what do you think about the whole Justin Bieber thing, I'm going to make this as super quick as I can. I haven't even bothered looking anything up as far as this Justin Bieber thing went, because A, never liked Justin Bieber. I think that honestly he's a talentless fuck. Secondly, I don't say this because I'm jealous of his massive amounts of success and money. I say this because he has the personality of a asshole. And this latest story just goes to prove that. He was pulled over drunk and racing. He was willingly endangering people's lives. And the fact that his fans want him to get freed is completely ridiculous. If you are willing to get drunk and get behind the wheel of a car, you are endangering other people, no matter how intoxicated you are. That's just how that works. So Justin Bieber is a fucking douchebag, in case you weren't already painfully aware of that. And that is basically all that I think of that fucking story. And for the exiting story of the day, we have some more scary news out of North Korea, of all places, because that place is completely normal. You probably heard in the news that last month the uncle of Kim Jong-un, I can't even pronounce his whole name, his first name is Zhang, but his uncle Zhang was executed for plotting to overthrow the communist regime. It seems that executing your own uncle isn't enough for Kim, because now he has apparently executed most of the direct relatives of his uncle, reporters are saying. And the really disgusting thing about this is that those executed were not only men and women, but also the elderly and children. And folks, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be an expert of world politics, because I don't like to observe world politics, because quite frankly, a lot of it just grosses me out. And the reason that it grosses me out is because stories like this happen regularly. But to my untrained eyes, it does appear that North Korea is extremely fucked. But folks, we are wrapping up this episode. It's almost like I'm getting more efficient and quicker at doing these. I thank everyone that watched today's episode, and if you are in the Midwest, stay indoors. It's really fucking cold. But this has been your Daily Coffee with West Gardner. I thank all of you for watching super duper ultra mucho bunches. And have an excellent day, folks. Goodbye.